Hey, Wimbergen World Entertainment, and it looks like we have a bit of an update regarding the next Jurassic World movie, which is called Rebirth, more so in what the tone of the movie is going to be, because that's something we've all been questioning since they've announced this. It's like, well, what exactly can you do in this franchise at this stage? You've done everything. You can hardly go back to the parks again. Well, the writer, none other than David Koepp, has actually now given what he says should be the tone of the movie, and that it's very much going back to its roots. Now, that's what he says. I doubt that's what we're actually going to get. So we'll have a look at this article that talks about this. So it says, Jurassic Park fans, listen up. David Koepp, writer of the Lost World Jurassic Park, aka Jurassic Park 2, is apparently bringing the franchise back to its beloved roots with the screenplay for the upcoming Jurassic World Rebirth. In a recent appearance on the Discourse, Koepp talked about his return to the famous dinosaur franchise, revealing that he worked with Steven Spielberg to bring the new installment of the franchise back to its former glory. Now, there's a couple of things to unpack there. One is that he says he worked with Spielberg with it. Okay, should people get excited about that? Probably not that much, because let's face it, Spielberg hasn't exactly been on a winning streak as of late. But the other part that you should kind of see is when he's admitting, oh, we want to get back to its former glory. That would indicate that they're looking at the newer versions and going, yeah, they suck. That's all that says to me. But it goes on anyway. So after 25 years, the writer is ready to bring audiences to a more familiar world of dinosaurs and terror. On the Discourse, Koepp said he took the job to have a chance to write in the familiar world again, with the intention of bringing the franchise back into focus. So again, you're really hearing them saying it's gone off the rails and we need to get it back. So here is what he actually says. I hope people like the movie because the series tended to change after 3, and it felt like, okay, so let's change our tone. Steven Spielberg and I were interested in a tone that was maybe more akin to the very first movie. I saw it early on as a mission movie. I like things that are driven by battles, by contentment, you know? And so, developing a limited team and a thing that they have to accomplish, that was all really fun. And it was just fun to return to that world of great adventure backed by real science and write some cool new characters. We don't often get a chance to have a blank slate and say, what do you want to do? There were no franchise expectations other than dinosaurs. So Koepp also revealed his creative process in writing the script for Jurassic World Rebirth. The writer borrowed a system from Chuck Jones, creator of Looney Tunes, whom Koepp mentioned had written 9 commandments for the Roadrunner cartoons, like how Acme makes all the products in the world to make sure they stayed on track. So this is what he says about this. And so I made a list of things that had to adhere by. One was the events of the previous 6 movies that cannot be contradicted or denied because I don't like a retcon. So those are no fun. 2, humor is oxygen. Science must be real. You know, all the things that we wanted our movie to be. And I just had great fun doing it with Steven and then with Garrett Edwards. So he's talking about, it sounds more like he's talking about, oh, we need to kind of get back to the more real science of the whole thing, rather than it being, it's too over the top and you can't do this. It just sounds like they're saying, we don't want to have engineered dinosaurs. They're all engineered, but in terms of the whole manipulation of the DNA and all that shit to get, what was that one called in the first Jurassic World? The one that could go and cloak itself. It was like, wait, what? This thing can go invisible? Like, blending in is one thing. It literally went invisible. And then that other one, the, what was it called? Indoraptor or some shit. The thing in the second, it was just like, it became too much. And then, of course, the fact that the girl in it is a clone and all this shit. It sounds like he wants to get rid of that and go back to more real science. So basically, you're not getting all of these made up dinosaurs and all that. So it sounds like you're definitely not going to get what for some reason people are going, that would be a cool idea and we would love to see it. I personally never understood why people would be interested in it, is that hybrid of the half human, half dinosaur thing. It's like, why was that ever even a concept? But the question is the damage to this franchise already done? Now, yes, the Jurassic World movies all made money. They all did really well. But they all made less than the first one. Like the first Jurassic World. So Jurassic World came out, made a killing. The second one came out, made a killing, but less than the first one, if I remember correctly. And then Dominion made money, but was well under the other two. Also, the reception to them went down. You know, people that enjoyed the first one didn't enjoy the second one as much, and pretty much almost everyone hated that third one. So I don't know if you can convince people, oh, just because we're taking away the kind of made up weird crap, now it's fixed, now you can come back and watch it and be entertained. Because the real science as well that you're talking about is that this thing is meant to be about using crops or something again to, oh no, it's not crops, it's they find out a company is trying to get something out of the dinosaurs because it can cure people from illnesses. It's like they literally watched Avatar: The Way of Water and went, hey, do you remember how they said in that film if you take the brain stuff out of the whales, you can stay young forever or some shit? Let's just do that, but instead it'll actually cure actual diseases like cancer and shit. And it's like, that's the road you want to go down with in this. Yeah, there's only two Jurassic Park movies for me. The first one and the second one. I know the second one gets a bad rap. I love the second one, I don't care. Third one, unwatchable. Absolutely unwatchable. And I hate all three of the Jurassic World movies. They're so stupid and over the top. This, I'll be honest with you, I'll probably check it out eventually. I don't even think I'll check it out right away. Maybe, I don't know. I have no interest really in watching it, but I might just to review it. We'll wait and see. It's not out until July, I think it is. July's going to be a busy bloody year, actually, then. That'll be Superman coming out, Fantastic Four coming out, and Jurassic Park 20, whatever bloody number it is at this stage. It's going to be a busy month. We'll wait and see. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.